So this video will show you how to navigate the databases from the San Marcos High School Library, especially if you are doing your health research project. So to find the databases page at the library, first go to the San Marcos High School Library website. You can Google San Marcos High School Library, or you can go to the San Marcos website and press Academics and Library. So once you are here, press the Databases and eBooks tab. A couple things you should know is at the very top, there is a hyperlink to the login information. If you click this, it will open a Google Doc with all of the passwords for the databases and eBooks. You do need to be logged into your SB Unified account to see that login information. Then if you scroll down, it will give you some information about databases in general. And then notice that it's organized into best databases to research any subject. Then it goes down to health research. So that's you if you're in the health project right now. And then we have Espanol, argument research, AP and college level, and then databases for researching countries, states, and regions around the world. So we'll go to the health research area. And for today, we'll be looking at Gale in Context High School, which is a general database for basically any kind of information. And then we'll look at Teen Health and Wellness, which is specific to health. So let's start with the Gale in Context High School. Go ahead and click on that. And if you're at home, it will ask you for a password. The password is Royals, lowercase, one word. If you're at school, it will let you write in. Go ahead and type your topic in the search. I will be using malaria today as an example. And then you will get a lot of results. So today is all about you spending some time exploring the results and choosing the best articles for your particular research project. The gray bar at the top of your results shows you the types of content. So you can see here, I have 60 reference articles. I have 1,606 magazines, 43 images, 7,946 news articles. Wow, it's a lot. I don't expect you to read all of it, but do browse through some of it. Also, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see they box the different kinds of content. So this reference box has 3 articles that are reference articles out of the 60. If I scroll down a little bit more, I have a box of biographies, primary sources, images. It's a great idea to save some of these images if you have a visual project like a Google Slides or infographic. Videos, those are good for research. Audio, sure, you can use audio, magazines, and so on. Here's news. So just to get started, choose the type of content you want to look at. For an example, I'll choose news. There are 7,946 articles in news. Wow. There are some ways that you can narrow it. You can scroll down and read the little blurb, what the article is about. You can look at the date. This one's very recent. It's October 20, 2021. And you can see the source. This one's from the Washington Post. You can see how long it is. This one's 503 words. Also, you can look at the readability. The red square means the most advanced reading. If you see purple, it's intermediate, and blue is easiest. So here's a purple, but it's in Spanish. And here's a blue, but it's only 30 words, so it's probably not long enough. So I encourage you to spend some time looking at the different content, look at the news, look at the magazines, look at the videos, look at the reference articles, and find a few articles or videos or whatever that will work for you. So for an example of what you should do for the screenshot, let me show you that part. Let's say I want this top article called "The Fight Against Malaria Finally Takes a Step Forward," and it's very recent, and it has to do with the vaccine, I think, that they recently released. So I'm going to click on it. And then when you're on the actual article, skim it, make sure it is relevant to what you want to know about and that you can read it. And if you think you want to save it, you can press the Google Drive button right here, or press the Send To button to send it to Google Drive. So I'll just press Send To Google Drive. Okay, and then in a moment I'll show you where to get the screenshot, but I want to remind you there's a Cite button here at the top. If you press it, it will give you the citation that you need to save for your works cited. So usually you would just press select and you're going to copy and paste that onto your works cited. That exists on all of the databases and ebooks. You don't have to turn it in for this assignment, but just know that it's there. Once you have taken some time to really explore your results and to send a few items to your Google Drive, then go over to your Google Drive. Here it is. And find the folder that is called Gale in Context High School. So I have 3 orange folders. They are all Gale. I'm going to choose Gale in Context High School. And I see I have some malaria articles in there. This is your screenshot to turn in. So I'm taking a screenshot, and make sure that the shot shows the folder title, Gale in Context High School, and that you have articles on your topic. That's what you'll turn in. So that's Gale in Context High School. Like I said, spend some time looking at that. You can just leave it open with your results. And then let me show you the other database. So if you go back to the San Marcos High School library, in the databases page, I also encourage you to look at teen health and wellness. So open that one up. It does have a username and password. The username is San Marcos, lowercase, one word, and the password's Royals. Once you're in, you can just put your topic same way here. And then you'll get a few hits. It's pretty easy to figure out which one you want usually though, because I want the one where the malaria, my topic, is the article title. In the other articles, it's just mentioned. So I'm going to click on this top hit. And then let me quickly show you how this is set up. There's an overview article, and then on the left, I can press these different subtopics to get different information about my topic. You might want to save all of these to Google Drive, and I encourage you to do that. So I'll start with this top one. I found it to be a little glitchy to save to Drive, but give it a try. So when I press save, it prompts me PDF to Google Drive, and I say yes. Let's see. I'm going, oh, you know what? It kept putting it in my personal Google Drive. Let me see if I choose my school Google Drive, if it will do it this time. Yeah, oh, there, yeah, went to my school Google Drive. Perfect. So that's a little glitchy. Don't get too frustrated if you can't save it to your drive. Just know how to get here from the library database. And then the other thing I wanted to point out is the Cite button is in the upper left. If you press Cite, this is what you would copy and paste for your works cited. So it's good to know about that, and you can copy it and paste it onto a Google Doc right now if you find something that you need. And each article in here would have a different citation. So let me just press the Cite there. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any questions.